to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a review on the Morphe X James Charles palette and also the brush set. Shout out to my boyfriend for buying me or surprising me with this brush set. I'm going to be trying it out today for you guys. But first, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows because I like to do that before I start my eyeshadow. I'm going to go ahead and do that and then I'll be right back to start with the eyeshadows. Okay, so I already went ahead and filled in my eyebrows and I did use the eyebrow brush that it came with. It's the Morphe M158 brush. It works really good. It actually like made my the tail of my eyebrows like sharper than the usual brush I use. And I'm going to use the Morphe M224 brush to clean them out. Okay, so you guys know that James was saying that he was saying that for the eyeshadow it's best to use like a primer that's like, or something like a base that's meant for the eye. So I'm gonna be trying out two ways to see which way, like what product the eyeshadow performs better on. On this side, I'm gonna be taking the Tarte Shape Tape and I'm applying some. I already have a little bit because of when I clean my eyebrows, but on this side I try to like leave as much out, and I'm gonna be using the Morphe primer on this side. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply that. Alright guys, so I kind of do want to do more like of a colorful look just because this palette is more colorful. That way I could try most of the shades. And I think I'm trying to do more like a rainbowish look, I guess you could say. Like I'm thinking about putting like maybe some pink and then purple blue, or like make pink, red, purple, blue, and then like on my lid like cut the crease like halfways, maybe like a bright yellow on the like the cut crease, and then orange maybe, and then like purple. I don't know, we'll see, but I'm gonna be telling you guys what shades I'm using, and then I am gonna be using the brushes that the set comes with, just so I could tell you guys like at the end what I thought about them. Okay guys, so I'm gonna be taking the shade, this pink shade, what's it called? It's called Skip. I'm gonna be taking the shade Skip, which is this pink shade right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and apply that to the inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead and like zoom you guys in so you guys can see how like they're blending and everything. Alright, so I'm now more zoomed in. I'm gonna go ahead and apply that shade with the M456 brush, which is like really this really tiny brush. I think this is the baby for the M433, like this, but just a tinier version. So I'm gonna tap off the excess because there's like a lot, and I'm gonna start packing that on like right here in the inner crease. Just keep in mind I have the concealer side on this side and I have the eyeshadow base on this side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend that out. I can already tell that these brushes are really soft. And I'm gonna take the bigger brush of like this version, and I'm gonna probably use that brush to blend it out. So I'm taking this brush and blending that out. This is the M433. It's a little hard to blend, but okay, I'm gonna take the shade Pinkity Drinkity, and I'm gonna use this shade. I'm gonna take it on the M433, and I'm gonna use this one to blend it out. See if it helps to blend out. Oh yeah, it's helping it blend out a little bit better. And right now, like as of things right now, they're both looking pretty like similar, like the pigmentation wise. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the shade Rusted on that same little small brush, and I'm gonna pack that on right next to that shade. And then I'm gonna go ahead and pack on You're Kidding right next to that, like around right here. You're Kidding. kind of look a little similar, but you can see, I don't know if you guys can see in the camera, but like in person you can see it is a little bit more red. Going in with the Morphe M441 brush, I'm going to be taking the shade 518, which is this like pretty yellowish, orangish color. And I'm going to be using this shade to blend that out right on top of there, just to add more color. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the shade Cola, and it's like this really pretty blue shade, and I'm gonna put this like right at the outer corner of my crease, and then I'm gonna pack on, let me see the shade. Here's the shade Playground. I'll pack the shade Playground like right on top of that to help blend it out. So far what I'm noticing is that this side where I did use the eye primer, or like, you know, the actual eyeshadow base, it does blend out a little bit better than this side. Like, it's nothing like really like major, but I do notice that on this side it kind of like clings onto like the very crease, and it's like a little bit darker right there, but this side not so much. But other than that, they both look really good. Like, the pigmentation is still there. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease now. I'm gonna use the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease, and then we're gonna pack on some yellows, greens, and purples. I am taking the Morphe M224 brush to cut my crease. I don't usually use like this big of a brush, but I'm gonna try it out just because it is a brush collection. I mean, a brush like Ouya collection set, and I do want to try out as much brushes as I can. Actually, like, I kind of like this. It's like really like precise, and it like, for some reason it's a little bit faster because I could just stamp on the concealer. You guys see what I mean? Alright, so I already went ahead and cut my crease, and I'm gonna take the Morphe M124 brush, which is like this really little packing brush. Hold on, I'll show you guys right now. I'm opening the palette because I like need to get another one. This little brush right here, and I'm gonna be taking the shade B, which is the yellow shade, obviously, and I'm gonna be packing this on right to the first section of where we cut the crease.
It's really pigmented.
So what I'm noticing is that once I pack it on, it's like yellow, but then it tends to like oxidize a little bit like darker, like a more mustard color. But it might be because of the concealer. I'm not sure, but I feel like it's because of the concealer. It's like wet, so like makes it wet. You know what I mean? But it does oxidize a little bit. I think that looks really pretty though. Okay, so I'm gonna take the shade Social Blade, which is this bright green shade. It's like this, and I'm gonna pack that on right next to that shade. Ooh, the shade's pretty. I think that's a really pretty shade. It is oxidizing a little bit too. But like I said, it might be, I'm pretty sure it's because of the concealer, how it's like wet. So we'll pack that on right next to that shade. By the way, these brushes are like really nice. Like, I'm not just saying that, like honestly, they're like really like, they're like, it's like the perfect size for me, in my opinion, for me. Because like, I like to do a lot of like little detailed work, and I love having my cut crease like really sharp. And like, it's like not transferring it to like the other side. So I'm gonna just blend these in together to get like that soft soft edge. Okay, so now for this little section that's like still blank, I'm gonna be taking the shade Single, which is a pretty purple shade, and I'm just gonna pack that on. Oh, I'm using the M166 brush for this. Just packing it on right there, and I'm kind of like trying to like blend it into the blue so it's like no harsh lines. So I'm gonna pause on the eyeshadow and I'm gonna try out this brush by Morphe. Like it comes in the collection too, the M439 brush, and I'm gonna try to put on my foundation and see how I like it. Let me get my mirror. Okay, so I already put my foundation on like this little palette thing, and I'm gonna see how it applies. And if I don't like it, then I'm gonna just go in with my Morphe sponge and just see. Hopefully okay, actually, to be honest, it looks like it's gonna do good, but we'll see right now before it went to like spread. Ooh, it actually spreads it out pretty nicely. If you guys can see, it's like it leaves like a good amount, and like I don't know how to explain it, but it's doing really good. What I'm trying to say. And then I'll like I'll still go over it with my sponge just to like so like it leaves no streaks. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I really do love the way this brush blended out my foundation. Well, I don't have it with me right now because I cleaned it and it's like drying, but I do prefer this brush way more over the Y6 because this one has like more bristles. It's like more buff, you know what I mean? Like it is a buffing brush, like obviously, but it just like doesn't leave you as many streaks as the Y6 in my opinion. But I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, I'm gonna use the brush, this brush. I think that this is like to like blend out underneath, if I'm correct. This is the M173 brush, and I'm gonna take some ColourPop concealer. I'm in the shade 06, and I'm gonna apply some of this under my eyes. I don't usually wear concealer, but just because I do want to try out the brush, I'm gonna try it out, see how it works. Okay, now you can take in the brush, and I'm gonna like blend this out. Oh, I actually like how it's blending it out. It's like, I like how I can really get inside, like right here, the inner corner. Because that's usually like a spot where it's like really hard for me to reach to. Okay, taking this side too. And I am just gonna blend it out. Like I'm gonna go over it a little bit with the sponge just because I do like it a little tiny bit better how it blends out like over it. So I'm gonna be taking the Morphe E48 brush and I'm gonna put some powder on that brush, just like that, and I'm gonna set my under eyes. Ooh, I like it. I'm using the Airspun powder, by the way, if you guys are wondering. I like this one or the Maybelline Fit Me. I think that both of them do like a really good job. Just taking it on my nose too. And then I'm gonna take some on my forehead. And then I'm gonna try out the big face brush, the Morphe M527. I'm gonna dip that into the powder, tap off the excess, and just like set the rest of my face with it. This brush is really soft. And then just the rest of my, dusting off like that powder all over my face now. I'm the type of person to usually use a sponge for all these steps like foundation and powder. If you guys have seen my other videos, you guys know that I use this side of the sponge to put on my foundation and this side to put on my powder. And I'll be honest with you guys, and like this looks exactly the same to when I use the sponge, so I'm really liking that. So now I'm gonna just go ahead and do some bronzer. But yes, I did really like these brushes that I used for my face. So far I'm like absolutely loving all the brushes. So now I'm taking the Morphe E4 brush and I'm gonna be taking some of my Too Faced bronzer. It looks like this. It's a really mini one. And I'm gonna just pack that brush with some of that powder, tap off the excess, and just start bronzing slash contouring. Ooh, really precise. So I believe this is the brush that James Charles came up with when I think
oh my god, I stutter so much.
I think he came out with a couple other brushes, but I know for sure he came out with this one, the contour brush for the nose. This is the Morphe E62, and I'm gonna just try to contour my nose. So usually I go like this. Okay, that's already too much product on there, but I'll blend it out. That, let me like kind of wipe it off because I kind of have a lot. And then down the nose. It's really precise. I like how it's not too thick. Let me just blend this out because I look ridiculous. Okay, that's better. And like that, right there, just kind of make it more like of a diamond nose. Alright, so for highlight, I'm going to be taking the shade in his palette, which he said is a highlighting shade. It's the shade of Face. But first, I'm going to go ahead and spray my face and kind of like push all those powders down. And then I'm taking this side, the flat side, and just like pushing those powders down. And then I'm gonna like put on the highlight like kind of right away, just so then it sticks on better and like it's like the pigment is to like the fullest. Okay, that felt really refreshing, by the way. I'm taking the Morphe M501 brush and I'm gonna dip into that shade, tap off the excess, and that's pretty. That's such a pretty shade. I hope he makes like an actual highlight with Morphe because I feel like they would come out so bomb. Look at that. That's hella pretty. Ooh. And this brush actually applies it really good. Like, I'm actually shook. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna put some like right here on the temples. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. Look at that glow. And then of course on my nose. But let me like push down on it because I need a little like moisture. Okay, but I know you guys see that though. Alright guys, so let's just finish off this eye look. So I think I'm gonna bring that blue shade a little bit downwards, like on the outer corner. I'm gonna take the shade, actually let's try a different blue though. Let's try Brother, I think that's what it's called. Yes, Brother. It's like that one shade. Let me just show you guys. Oh, it's hella big, sorry. I dropped something. This shade, wait, yeah, this one right here. That shade, I'm gonna bring that shade downwards to my lower lash line. And I'm taking it with the Morphe M433 brush. And I'm gonna kind of like go like this, that way like if anything falls, it falls like down on like the floor instead of my face makeup, because I already like you know, did it, so I'm not gonna try to like do it over again. Oh, that's actually a pretty shade. You can't really tell the difference on camera, but you guys go follow my Instagram, and I like post a lot on there. I'll like have it down here or like over here or like just anywhere, and you guys, it's also in the description as always. So I post a lot. If you guys ever want to see like close-ups and stuff like that, I post those on there. Okay, so I'm gonna take the shade Love That on the Morphe M456 brush, and I'm gonna apply that like right in the middle. I'm blending it into that blue, so it's like not like such a like harsh like line in between them. Okay, that's like, you guys see that color combo though? Oh my gosh, it's even on my eye. I'm taking that same clean brush and just like blending it out softly. I'm like choking on all my words today. Okay, so I really want to try like a shimmer shade. I think I'm gonna go in, I wanted to try the shade, I forgot what shade this is. It's this one, that one purple shade that everyone's like dying to try and like use and everything, but I feel like I already have purple there, so I'll use that shade for another video. I think I'm gonna use the shade Hello, which is a light blue shimmery shade. It looks like this. It's like really pretty. I think I'm gonna pop that in just because it's like bright and like pretty, and I don't know, I just want to try it. So I'm gonna take the Morphe M431 brush, which is like this really little detailed brush. I'm gonna go into that shade, and I'm gonna spray it just so I could get like as much pigment as I can, and I'm just gonna apply that on like right away. Actually let it like dry a little tiny bit and then apply it. Ooh, that's pretty. You guys can see it on camera too, huh? It's like it really pops. Some fallout went in my eye, but it's all good. Spraying my brush one more time. Okay, and then popping that out. For the inner corner, I'm gonna apply the shade Ring Light. It's a really like, it's like a really light like champagne shade, like almost white but not completely white, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna pop that in right on the inner corner just to make everything pop. You see, dude, look at that highlight. Oh my god. I'm just realizing that no shades really gave me like such a big problem that I couldn't fix. Okay, look at that. That's hella pretty. Alright, you guys, so I think I'm pretty much done with the eyes, like as an eyeshadow wise. So I think I'm gonna apply some eyeliner. I'm just gonna do like a little thin like black liner and just some mascara, and then I'll be back to like give you guys the review and like the total review, or like whatever you guys want to call it, but I'll be back. Okay, you guys, so this is the final look. I'm like really obsessed over the highlight. You guys see that? By the way, if you guys are wondering what contacts these are the contacts from TTDI, I believe that's what it is, in the style Egypt Brown, something like that. I'll have it on in the description if you guys want to like go ahead and purchase them. I do have a code. It's a laguera, I believe, but I'm not sure, but I'll have everything like listed down in the description, so go check them out too if you guys want. So I'm not gonna spend like 5 hours talking about the brushes and the palette and everything. I'm gonna just like keep it short and simple. The price, I think it's actually like really like a reasonable price, because other brush companies are like asking you to spend like $300 or more for like less than 35 brushes, I think it is. But honestly, it's really good, and the quality of them are super soft. They're really good. Like, I'm just being honest, like in my opinion, like I bought this palette myself. My boyfriend bought me these brushes and they are really good. Like the quality of them, like the way they perform, if you guys could see, they're like really good. And I know you guys can't really see like right here in video, but like go follow my Instagram. I'm gonna be posting close-up pictures so you guys can see like the real quality of how they perform on my eyes. And the palette as well, it's really good. I do think it's like worth it. It's worth your $39. If you think about it, 39 shades for $39. Each eyeshadow is basically $1, and for the quality that they perform and everything, it's like, it's so worth it. That's all I gotta say. The pigmentation is really good, and if you guys are wondering which side performs better, honestly I think they're pretty much the same. Just make sure you, of course, just don't get like any like eye primer. Like there's some that are not gonna work for your eye, like eye shape, not eye shape, how do you call it, like there's some that are gonna work for your skin type. There we go. But the one, I did really like the Morphe one, and I got this one for $5 because it was half off if I bought the palette. So I was like, okay, let me just try it, like to let you guys know. But they both perform really well, like concealer or like an eye primer. But other than that, I think you guys should go out and buy the palette. And if you guys do want any like brush set or collection or anything, I think James would be like the perfect one to buy. But yeah, I hope you guys overall liked this review, and don't forget to follow all my social media that will be listed down in the description. As always, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.